Okay, good morning. Good morning. Oof. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So, huge loss yesterday. Gonna take a few days to crawl back out. It was down 18,000. Yikes. If you missed yesterday's stream, I tried to dip buy top glove. I didn't cut my loss here. Held it too long. And took a huge hit. So today, gonna try and avoid top glove or supermax because those are the stocks with very heavy short interest. So gonna be watching as usual my favorite CN Asia. Still waiting for it to come back down. Right, Euro as well starting to make big moves. Right, few big green candles. Actually pulled up quite a bit, 230 to 350 in like 2-3 days. So I'm gonna watch it for continuation. If it can give a small morning spike into a breakout, Pokong following the gold price. This is where Pokong hit its high yesterday, and it seems like the gold did not move up that much more. So I'm not expecting to see Pokong go up that much today. I don't know, maybe we'll see something, but we'll keep this on watch. Toyo Van is about to limit up again. It's going to be the weirdest looking chart you've ever seen. So it's going to hit 219 on the open. So I put an alert here in case it starts to dip. But even if it dips, right, I don't know where to buy it because there's no support. It's just lines here. Look at the daily chart. It's just shit all the way. It's like trash all the way. And then limit up. Today's gonna limit up again. So we're gonna keep this. I wouldn't say on watch. We're gonna watch how it behaves once it stops doing this crazy limit up thing. So this will be on the side. No trades on this. Euro for continuation. Top glove. Just gonna watch how it acts, especially with yesterday's market. Right, yesterday US market went down, huge 3% dip, but it recovered maybe like half a. Right, all three indexes. So Nasdaq, S&P as well, huge dip. Well, not huge, but still a significant dip. But the Dow Jones actually recovered quite a bit. After this huge waterfall. Let's have a look at the news. Let's see if there's anything interesting today. Ooh, what is this? What is this? AT and K Star. Okay. So I guess we're gonna watch that as well. Let's put it on the side. AT and K Star. These are quite hard to trade. AT, K Star. Probably won't trade these. No, K Star just ate shit. There's no better way to put it, right? the famous Christmas tree pattern. The way you trade it is you don't put it on the side as well. AT and K Star. Didn't notice K Star dipped so hard over the past few days. Ah, yes, okay. So a few seconds left to market open. Not particularly watching much. Maybe CN Asia for dip. Where's the dip spots? Probably watching for, what's the limit down? 165 is the limit down. Oops. So there you go. Toyo Van limit up again. It's just gonna be a flat line. Euro, CN Asia. If it dips, maybe 210, 2.0. Toyo Van. What? Hello? Two 188, somewhere there. Why does it keep pinging me on this alert? The hell? Okay, I guess I'm not gonna put an alert here then. Oops, forgot to put this off. Okay. Yeah, 80 and K-Star, not much movement. Won't bother. Euro, CN Asia, Pokong. So maybe a dip on Pokong? Nah. How is Top Glove doing? The boy that took my money. The big boy that took my money. Seems like pretty quiet. Let's have a look at the orders. Still pretty heavy, but more normal lah compared to yesterday. Yesterday there was like 10 million. There's a lot. Today is more normal. Wonder if Kosan and Hatta will pull any recovery. Let's look at the daily. So if you miss my live stream yesterday, I took a huge fat loss over here on this dip. I was anticipating a bounce, but it never came, and I held a bit too long. CN Asia, still watching you for any potential dips. Euro as well. Nothing significant yet. Wall Street bets. Well, suddenly came alive. Okay. Let's check our screener and see who is on our top gainers. Hello, Jin. Hello, how are you? Good morning. This guy, nothing so far. Pretty big move though. SWS Capital. 13 cents. Those are big ass candles, man. Could this be the start? Come on. CN Asia. Could this be the start? Rather slow though. Doesn't seem like people are panic selling yet. So SWS cap, possible continuation. Maybe I'll try to pick up a fast move. Oh my god, why is it so ugly? Maybe I try to pick a fast continuation move like that. Wow, why is the why is the pen so ugly? But you get the idea. Very big support on 90 cents. High of today is 9.45. Quite thin, I'd say. The orders are quite thin. I want to see more volume, bigger red candles. New year, new hope, brother. For sure, man. Euro, CN Asia. It's going the right direction today, but I need to see heavier selling. I want to see some panics come in, right? More volume. I want to see the volume come up, come up. This volume come up. Something like this. Bigger and bigger volume candles. SWS slowly pulling up. Top glove failed. Pokong is not going to hold. There we go. Bigger candles, bigger volume. That's what I want to see. Euro with a weak ass. I wouldn't even call this a dip. This is just weakness. Ugly weakness. Come on, don't bounce already. Sell harder. Well, this guy ruined the party. Right? Where's the selling? Where's the selling? Don't try to buy anymore. Just start selling. So SWS tried to retest, but looks like he got hit by a big sell. So that's the problem with stocks that are so thin on the orders. It's so easy to clear. It's so easy to sell and like get caught in the sell. Well, CN Asia still not the dip we're looking for. It's still holding up, but it's okay. We'll keep waiting for it. Euro, the weird ass movement. Let's focus on SWS. Okay, huge random order. Well, I missed it. Couldn't catch a fill at 9:45. You can see my order came in quite late. So I'm just gonna remove my order. Whoa. So I wanted to buy in right here, 9:45 for the break. Probably get a quick move up to, wow, it went up all the way to $1. What a miss. What a miss. So you can see how fast these stocks, I mean, usually it doesn't move this fast, especially in Bursa. But it's also not easy to trade these stocks, these super volatile stocks. Euro touching 3.4, sudden huge candles. Weird. How's Pokong? Pokong struggling. Top Glove struggling as well. Expected. How about the pharmaceuticals? No love. And as quickly as it can go up, it can come back down. So now the question is this a good time to rebuy in, to try again? Or is this just a fake out? Now the $1 million question, is this a fake out? Or is this a retrace? Will it retrace and push back? There's a huge selling order at 96. So that's probably going to dampen most of the confidence, most of the buyer confidence. So let's see a retest of VWAP and see if we can re-break 945. So the VWAP is 920. Yeah. So SWS cap is I would say this is a very, very, very low float stock. So it doesn't take much money to move the stock in a certain direction. And so you can see it go, the candle just pumps all the way up to almost $1 and flushes back all the way down within like 20-30 seconds. Euro as well, another one of those low float stocks that you don't need much money to pump it up. Okay, some good support building around. I might look for an entry if the selling can die down a bit. Seems like selling is still quite strong, even though you saw a lot of buying volume came in just now. Doesn't look like it can hold. So VWAP is the key level for it to hold 920. So if it breaks to like 910, then the stock is probably out of my watch already. It's quite hard to read the orders when it doesn't really flow for these kind of stocks, right? It just blinks. The orders, thousand lots just blink in and out of existence. So Euro is going to space 20 cents in 2 minutes. Okay, this Pokong is out. Let's just forget about Pokong. SWS cap. Suddenly a huge buy order comes in. Don't know why. Oops. Would I still buy it at 945 if it tries to crack again? It's tough because you can see that the spread right here is too dangerous, right? It's gonna be quite hard to exit the stock when the buy order is so thin and it's a few ticks below. It's not like one tick. As in, if I buy 945, the only place I can sell is 925, which is an instant 4 ticks loss already, or 2 cents. And for a stock that moves half cent, right? Those are big moves. It's basically like losing 4 cents instantly. So it seems like there definitely is buying interest, right? Someone keeps eating up the sell orders. Somebody keeps on buying. but I don't think I'm not gonna try and play this stock anymore. The selling is too heavy, and when it's like one group of people who are trying to buy it up, it's quite hard to anticipate how or when they're gonna sell, right? If it's multiple retail traders or multiple groups of people buying, you can see that it slowly moves up instead of huge orders blinking up and down. Because if it can go up, if it can get eaten up so fast, they also have the ability to sell it that quickly. So it becomes more of a prediction game, trying to predict when they're going to sell and let go beforehand, rather than watching the momentum, right? Because there's no momentum here. It's just people with big capital eating up the orders. That is one of the most dangerous plays you can make, especially on a low float, because if they sell at one time, it can create like a 6-7 cent red candle, and you have no chance to exit. Just continue watching CN Asia. Looks like there's no dip happening anytime soon. Maybe a continuation on Euro. What's the high? High today 374, right? Just under 375. It's probably a big sell order at 375 if I were to guess. Euro 375. Nope, it's pretty tame right now. But the order is so thin. It's gonna be so hard to play. This could be a continuation, but it usually won't go too far. Maybe the most you can catch like maybe 10 cents. But 10 cents on a stock this thin is not too spectacular. A good example would be like this, right? There was some continuation, but it only popped out about 10 cents. 11 cents. So it might not be worth it to pick it up, but the risk reward, you can try to risk it. And you can't risk too tight as well on stocks like these. So SWS Capital looks like it's failing already. Let's check if there's any new runners today. Top Glove is up a bit. Vivocom is up a bit. YTL Barbes Tome. So relatively quiet. Okay, my broker just crashed. Nice, nice, nice. You love to see it. Incredible. Hong Leong. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Reliable my ass. Okay, and we are back. What was I watching earlier? Nothing. Okay, SWS cap still managing to hold, but dangerous game to play. Very dangerous game to play. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's much running today. Euro popped up above 374. So let's see how far it can go. This is basically all-time high already, so there's no prior resistance. It can go as far as it wants. And the only stopping force is whenever people feel like selling. So this could be another potential entry right here. So as low float stocks will go, they will blink like 10 cents or 5 cents and come back down. Because somebody with like a 50,000, look, all you need is like, all you need right here, if you watch the orders, is about 100k. If you have 100k, you can buy the stock, you can push the stock up to 387 in a blink. And it's not uncommon that people have 100k when they're trading on the stock market. Especially those Goring groups, right? This is the easiest stock for them to target. Even though the market cap is 2 billion. 2 billion market cap, but the orders are so thin. Probably a lot. It's probably the float is probably quite low. I mean, you can see it's very low lah. So welcome to all the new viewers. If this is the first time you are watching me trade, I trade live every single morning at 9 a.m. You can be part of the community, join my trading group. First link in the description, it's free. I usually chat there after I stream, and I can only stream until 10 because I work a full-time job. Starts at 10 o'clock, and gotta pay my respects. Gotta give my respects where my respects due lah. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram as well. All the links are below lah. Right, just click all the links in the description to keep up. I'm slowly trying to ramp up my content, so you really don't want to miss out. A lot of free content coming. Maybe some paid content in the future for those who are extra interested. And when I have enough audience who wants to commit, then I might like start premium courses, but that is something to look at in the future. For now, everything is free. Free education. The only thing you have to pay is your time, and that you gotta pay to yourself. Still managing to hold the view up, which is surprising. So what happened to Euro? There we go. One candle is all it takes. Low float stocks. You can expect to see big candles like this, where there's no chance for you to react. Oh, and as usual, if you have any stocks that you're looking at, let me know in the chat so that I can look at it as well, because I usually look at stocks above 50 cents only. So if there's anything interesting happening towards the penny stock, the world of the penny stocks, let me know. So the steel players are giving a bit of a recovery. I expected steel to drop a lot more because I read on the news that so before that, the reason why it pumped up right here is because, most likely because I can't remember which company that inked the deal with Singapore to build the Johor Singapore Rail, right? And obviously Johor Singapore Rail means they're gonna use a lot of steel lah. And apparently at the same time, steel prices has been on the uptrend, especially in the Asian steel manufacturers, and that caused the initial uptrend, right? And I think over the New Year's weekend, they released a statement that the Malaysia Singapore Rail has been cancelled. So I expected the stock price to drop back down quite a bit more. But seems like it's okay. It's doing okay. Seems like a normal pullback. But only time can tell whether it can continue its move, whether this is just a daily chart pullback, and whether it can continue up, or if this is part of the downtrend a descending resistance somewhere around here, something like that lah. Something like that. So not many contenders right now. Steel moved up a bit. Vivocom is moving a bit. Everything else just seems quite slow with small percent moves. What's the highest volume? 16 mil on Top Glove. Okay. Evocom. $0.98.5. Maybe Vivocom is possible if you can do the usual. By now you should know this. By now you should be used to looking at patterns like this. So if Vivocom can do the same, can do this, then it's possible entry. Possible entry. So I'm just going to be flipping through these stocks until I see something playable. Since it looks like it's a bit slow today, and when the market is slow, you don't want to force any trades, especially after a big loss, right? I want to play slightly more conservative and fall back to my patterns lah. Fall back to the patterns that work, and obviously not going into the week, in the month, and the year with a I have to crawl back my loss mindset. That's a bad mindset to have. Just gonna play whatever the market gives me and make sure I execute well, follow my rules, because I know that if I follow my rules, the money will flow in, even if it comes in slowly. And there's no rush, right? If I'm gonna be doing this for the next whole year, what's the rush? It can't be that hard to crawl back 18,000. Worst case, I take the whole month to do it, but that's okay. That's just part of the game. CN Asia, all-time high, 250. Why is that important? It's not important now, but in later, this is where I expect selling. If I were to buy in here. But this kind of stocks, too hard to buy. If we can respect this ascending trend line on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute, maybe you can form a triangle breakout, and a potential entry here. That's one way you can play if you're a technical analysis. but that's not my pattern. But you could definitely track something like this. Look for triangles and see if it works. I don't have the statistics for it, so I'm not comfortable trading it because that's how I trade. I trade based on I only trade the patterns that I know will work. Rather than, oh, I saw this guy on the internet trade triangle breakouts, so it must work, right? So, if you have not already liked the video, please help me tap the like button. It takes a few seconds, it's free, and it helps a lot. Right? The more likes I get, the more reach I will get, and the bigger I can grow this community. Right? It's not about, I'm not trying to go viral, I'm not trying to grow huge. I just want to try and I just want to reach people who have interests but are lost. And the only way to do that is by getting recommended on like YouTube or Instagram. So I would appreciate if you can help me in this effort. Well, another quiet day, all part of trading. This is the game. We wait. We wait. We sit in our nest and we wait for the target to come, then we snipe it. There we go. Starting of the pullback. So potential on Vivocom later on, maybe around 10, 10:30-ish. If it can pull back to about 9:30, 9:25, and just flatline lah, and build up for a breakout pattern. Right, let me shoot a notification. Let me. How's the volume first? Let me see. Volume's a bit soft. Yeah. Why is this stock so ugly? This kind of movement impossible to play, so just don't even bother. Don't even bother lah. Do full all the gloves. But I see more than 3 price ticks. I don't know, dude. Hong Leong just updated on the New Year's, then I suddenly have 5 ticks. It's so random, right? But honestly, there's not no use lah. Seeing this, right? Because if you if you notice this big numbers up here, they are usually the sum of all five already. Even when you see 3 ticks, right? Like right now, if your platform only sees 3 ticks, right? Your sum should still be the same. I'm looking at Euro now lah. The sum of orders should still be the same. Because it sums up all five. And usually you don't need more than 3 to trade lah. I mean 5 is obviously the more the better, but sometimes more can make it more confusing. I still don't really use the bottom. So right, whenever I read this, right, I usually look at these top numbers and then I usually look at like the first two only. Maybe it'll be useful eventually when I start to get used to it. Mm. So everything is moving quite slowly. Permitted short selling. Okay, this is not first. Let's see. There we go. List of this is a list of securities that allow for regulated short selling. Scomnet, Iris, MFLAR, MMAC. Wow, you can short MMAC. That's a lot of stocks that you can short. That's nice. Oh, Top Glove. Of course, Top Glove is there. Need to know more about regulated short selling. How it works. Can you look at VIS? Sure, I can look at VIS. Looks like it's breaking out on the daily chart, but on the minute chart, there's very little movement for me to play. And I cannot tell you whether it's a good stock to buy or not because I have no clue, right? On a technical standpoint, it looks like it's very extended, but who knows? Maybe there's news or maybe there's something behind it, and I don't keep track of like those kind of news and stuff. So I've seen this stock run quite a bit over the past few days. It's been popping up on my scanner. I think because it has been pulling more than 1 million. Yeah, it's been pulling more than 1 million volume. And it's more than 50 cents. And it's like usually a big percent gainer. Probably because it's quite small. So this kind of moves is hard for me to catch. Hard for me to catch any moves from this. Okay, SWS cap failed already. So yeah, that's what I think of VIS. I haven't finished testing my larger time frame strategies yet, so I usually don't hold to swing. And if the stock doesn't have huge amount of volume, if a stock isn't like volatile and moving a lot, right, I usually don't touch them. Like the stocks that I play usually have a lot of candles like this, just moving boom like that. Supermax managing to break its day high on a ascending support line. You can see that right there. High of the day today was 564. Resistance all around. So much resistance everywhere. So heavy resistance around 566 to 5670 probably. So this area is probably going to hit a lot of resistance. Probably get a lot of resistance around 575 as well. Somewhere here. Let's put it up at 580. So a lot of resistance on the way up. Probably going to be extremely choppy. If you're going to play something like this, you'll probably play those higher high, higher low kind of strategy. But I'm not interested. Not for me. Uptick rule whereby RSS orders can only be keyed in at a price greater than the last traded price. Executive designated trading account. So and you need a separate trading account just to short sell. So only 10% of the share, the outstanding shares, only 10% of outstanding shares can be shorted. BFE will display the percentage of the gross short transactions. So I need a separate account to short. Damn. Is any one of you interested in shorting the market? Or do you plan to be purely long biased? Inta is coming alive. Let's have a look. Bintai, Bintai, Bintai. Man, well, volume's a bit light. Look at this crazy downtrend. At least solution is holding up quite okay. How's pharma? It's okay. They're not dying too quick. Again, this kind of movements very hard to play, no clear direction. Do I think breakouts in the opposite direction will work? Yes, 100%. I can show you many examples on glove stocks where once they break I mean like here lah. Once it broke the 6 ringgit support line, right? It's just free falling. It's very, very prevalent in bigger stocks. But obviously, it's not a literal reverse pattern lah, right? It's not gonna be a literal like this. At least I don't think so. Let me try to. I'm just gonna go through random stocks to see if that's the case. Let's see, like, let's bring up random stocks. I mean, dude. I mean, maybe. Give me a sec. Yeah. But it's gonna be quite hard to find stocks like this. I'll most likely study Steven Dux's, what's it called? Bounce short, which is something like this. Well, not really exactly like this, but let me try to find a good one. A bounce short. So yeah, this is a bounce short. So a technique that Steven Dux uses is on a overextended stock, right? First red day. On the first red day, he'll short the first bounce. So he will start shorting around here. And then he'll probably add on this bounce right here. So every time it goes like this, that's his strategy. He adds here, then he adds here. And then probably he'll sell off around here. I don't know how he sells. I haven't studied it. But this is the main pattern I'll be using. So it's gonna be a bit hard to execute both at the same time, but it's a bounce short is a very good complement to a dip buy. So you can imagine I can dip buy this and then I can short it on the bounce short. So you literally eat the whole move, right? One overextended stock, for example, if CN Asia keeps extending, right? And if I can catch a dip buy on it, imagine I can catch a dip buy, I can eat this move right here. So I can get this move. Obviously not the whole move lah. Let's say I get this much. And then when the bounce short comes in, and let's say it starts to break down like that, I can eat this much, and then I can eat this much. So I'm literally eating most of the move if I can master the bounce short. Then it becomes like all I need is one strong stock to fly, and that can feed me for a month. That can give me enough opportunities for one whole month. But Steven Ducks has a lot of shorting techniques, so that one you have to go and study if you're interested. I myself have not fully went through it yet. Okay, so 9:50 reaching 10 a.m. already. Gonna finalize what I'm looking at today. Obviously, CN Asia still watching for the dip, right? It can happen any moment. So alert is there. Maybe I'll set 2 alerts just to be safe. No, there's just no point lah. Set alert again slightly below lah, in case it dips that hard. Whether it dip today or not, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it dips today, tomorrow, next week, as long as I'm here to catch it. Euro, possible breakout play at about 380, about 385. But again, this stock, if you look at the orders, they are a bit thin, so I can probably only buy like 100 or 200 lots, which is extremely small. But I might give it a try. I might give it a try. This is gone. SWS, not interested at all. Top Glove, just gonna watch it for fun. Supermax managed to push up. So these glove stocks I'm just gonna watch. Vivocom, usual breakout pattern that could form. So I'm watching this for the breakout, but confidence level for this breakout is not too good, just because the candles before are a bit thin, a bit ugly. And yeah, anything else before I leave? Optimax, CMAO, Priya Lexus. Optimax, no, a bit. Again, it's too choppy. No clear momentum. No clear momentum. Priya Lexus building some volume, but let's check the daily chart. Super downtrend. Might be the first big green day, but I'll let it go. Not too interested. VIS, somebody mentioned earlier. This guy's popping up on my radar now. But yeah, too choppy for me. Way too choppy. No clear big candles. No proper candles movement. Not saying you can't trade it, but I'm just saying it's just not my style. I'm not confident trading this kind of candles. So how's Pokong? Let me have a look at Pokong. Selling off. That's okay. How's gold? That's why. Because gold started selling off. That's why. Let's look at Bitcoin. How's Bitcoin doing now? It dipped to 28,000 yesterday. Huge red candle yesterday. Pulled down about 20%. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream soon. Basically now. Maybe we can get some small moves today, but I don't expect anything significant to come out. Obviously, as usual, I will be updating the Discord if anything happens, so make sure you're part of it already. And any questions, just hit me up on Discord. Just put your questions on the Discord channel, Discord chat room. And yeah, thanks for tuning in as usual. I won't be streaming for the next few days because I won't be home. I am going to be away on a company thing, something with my company. So I will most likely see you next Monday, 9 a.m. I will still be trading tomorrow. I will try to update this Discord, but no promises. Yeah. See you next Monday, live stream. and I'll keep in touch on the Discord. So thanks for watching again. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good rest of the week. And take care.